a little video with my friends to say it doesn't matter necessarily how you look or even how you feel. 100% it isn't a guarantee that you are healthy. There's many athletes who have just simply adapted to stress on their body and muscles, and they can do really good athletic performances, run fast, play rugby, or whatever the case may be. And there's people who look really like big bodybuilders, and both groups of people I just mentioned could pass away and die from a heart attack or whatever else, like an organ failure in their 30s or 40s. So last week or whatever, a while ago, I met a person who's muscly, and he had a strong constitution from me knowing iridology. But the thing was, he had a lot of green, yellowy brownishy in his eye, yellowy orangey browny, and that's not a good sign at all. That's because he eats a animal based diet with lots of meat, as he told me. He's lots of muscles, and he's been training for from what I gather, a long time. It's gradual build up. I think it's probably should be training for well over a decade. But the thing is, his body has a lot of acids and toxins in it, in his lymph system, his sewage system. So you got to be careful, like looks can be deceiving and how you feel can be deceiving, because I'm not here to poo-poo anybody's diet or give out about them or tell you what to do, but I'm going to be fact-based here. Looks can be deceiving, and if you eat a diet of like lots of caffeine or cooked food, especially cooked animal products, you will be having a diet that's stimulating, very stimulating, and has hormones and adrenaline in it from the dead animals. And even rotting, decaying flesh, of course it's a toxin and it's a stimulant, because it's toxins like being pumped into your body every time you eat it. You are going to feel good, and then by the time it's possibly wearing off, you're eating more stimulant meat again multiple times a day. So it can be deceiving. If you really want to find out how healthy you are, as Arnold Everett said, stop eating for a day or two or three, have water, and see how you feel. So this will be the proper estimation of how strong your organs are, and how much toxins and old food and waste and rotting fermented food and parasites and worms and acids and chemicals you have in your body are going to be released, which will make you feel weak and terrible physically and daisy and confused and just upset emotionally and mentally. So I bet you anything, if this person stopped, they did have a very strong constitution, which allows them to get away with eating so much dead animals, which isn't good for the human body at all. And another reason why it isn't good for the human body is because obligate carnivores who need to eat like meat, like wild cats or domesticated cats, or even omnivores like bears or dogs, the carnivores specifically, they have a tiny digestive tract, because the rotting, fermenting, old, putrefying meat and all the toxic compounds that happen as a result of that, you want it to get out of the body quickly, so you have a very small tube, alimentary canal, okay, from mouth to bum. So us, on the other hand, we have a massive one. So we're ideally suited to fruits and young tender leaves potentially, and maybe some nuts. That's about it. Even modern dried nuts aren't optimal because they are very dried. So we're talking more like the wetter nuts, and even we don't really have much exposure to them in modern society unless you're picking them from a tree itself. So really, fruits and young tender leaves would be our main staple, really and truly, in the wild, especially both of them. But fruits are our best one. Some people even say we developed seeing colors instead of being colorblind because if fruits can stand out, we can pick them, which I don't know if it's true or not, and it doesn't really matter. I just thought I'd share it because it's interesting. So we are suited to fruits. We've no physical things. Our saliva, our stomach acid, our GI tract length, our claws and canines, they're nothing like a real carnivore's canines, which are massive and protruding and super strong and can literally tear hides. We can do none of that, and we can't even chase down an animal particularly either. We are equipped for picking and seeing fruits, and it goes beyond just our hands picking abilities, but no claws, no teeth, no stomach acids, no digestive length that's really short, for example, like the carnivores. So if you're going to eat stimulating food, you'll feel good for a while, but then you'll feel shitty afterwards when you finally stop it. Unless you keep constantly stimulating yourself, then you're never going to really truly listen to your body and give yourself the chance to see how you truly feel when you're not stimulating yourself. So looks can be deceiving and feelings can be deceiving. So that's all I want to say. And the final thing I want to say is when people look bad when they switch diets, because they're withdrawing like a crack addict, and they're going to look shitty and feel worse for a while the body's eliminating a whole lot of toxic waste and garbage. So yeah, after a while, if you've everything in life, including spiritual growth and emotional growth, including mental, emotional, physical healing, it's all a process of undoing what's been done, and what's been done takes years typically, and what we've done must be undone, and it takes time. So what's been done through our mental conditioning, our emotional traumas that lasted for decades, and our diet that we've like damaged or hurt or like toxified our body, if we didn't switch to a raw vegan diet, our natural diet, up until like 20, 30, 40, 50, we've like decades worth to get rid of. It's not going to happen 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 years of eating a raw vegan diet, not in the slightest bit. Now there are factors depending on our genetical strength and how much past physical trauma we've had, coupled with past emotional trauma too, because that's a very huge factor in how much people emotionally eat and how well they can stay on their diet. So and if they're using other drugs to suppress themselves, other stuff like cigarettes, illegal drugs, drink, smoking, caffeine, chocolate. I haven't used personally like chemicals or alcohol or any other drugs for like around 20 years. I only had I never really used drugs anyway, ever. I only had tried cannabis a few times on my entire lifetime, not many. And I did drink a lot of alcohol, a lot. I partied as a teenager a bit, but in the last 20 years I've chosen no chemicals and no alcohol, except for a few sips of alcohol in the last 20 years, which is almost nothing nearly every single year. So the people who I know who switched to a fruitarian diet easily, they had very little to no past trauma. They said they had a really happy childhood. So I hope this video helps. So one of the things that I do is help people physically, mentally, emotionally. That's what my video course do, because I know I've walked the path of shadow work, relationship healing, big challenges and troubles and disturbances, a whole load of shit hitting the fan from emotional undoing and emotional release. I've walked the path of physical detoxification and undoing, and emotional and mental healing or detoxification or undoing, healing our past trauma. So if anyone would I have a very excellent book of 177 pages, and also a video course of around 121 videos. So some of these videos are shorts, but some of them, especially in the first big chunk, the biggest chunk is goes deep. And I really would hope, if you're interested, take avail of this. You are worth healing. You're worth the best finances. You are deserving. You are worth it. You are valuable. You are enough, and you deserve the best of everything, including best physical health and energy and well-being, best relationships, best emotional well-being, mental well-being, inspiration, creativity. Now, not only does a raw vegan diet, our natural diet, predominantly of fruits, support all of this, but it's not the only straw. You have to do the inner work. The food is the energy source. It helps fuel your own inner work too. So it's actually a combination. I know people, you eat the perfect diet for 20, 30, 40 years. It doesn't make you spiritually advanced. You have to go within, reflect, question things, feel your emotions, and understand things on a deep level in terms of wisdom and truth and true knowledge. They say knowing others is wise, but knowing oneself is enlightenment. So being connected to source, God, universe, and your higher self, your spirit guides, your angels on your side, your ancestors in spirit. My book is a really excellent book and video course, and it'll really help you deeply in your life. And I'm so happy and proud that I've had this capacity and ability to do it. I've walked a very long, hard road to get this done the last 5 years. And even before that, I've been on the awakening healing path for 17 years. As well as the vegan and raw vegan diet for 17 years too, all when I was 24, and now I'm 41 years young, with hardly zero grey hairs in my hair that I ever see. In the last few years I haven't seen one, and I maybe have 1, 2 or 3 little silver hairs here, but that's all. And I'm 41 years young, and the rest is all brown. So I'm grateful and blessed to be still having my hair, and I owe that because I've been eating a plant-based diet for 17 years with no chemicals that I've chosen. Obviously there's chemicals around the place. You can't avoid that unless you're going to try and like live off earth in some other place, or live maybe even if you live in the Amazon jungle, you'd definitely have a lot less toxins for sure. But that's not my life plan, purpose and mission is, which my book and video course also help you get in touch with, knowing yourself and knowing your inner workings, and getting yourself ready or for a brilliant relationship or healing your relationship. So if you're in a relationship, especially if you're with children, because that's one of my biggest passion is, if we are a parent or when we have children, how you can develop the best relationship with them, understand them and communicate with them and be able to listen to them and not pass on your unhealed wounds and trauma and conditioning to them, so you can speak with them with love and respect and understand them and treat them lovingly and tenderly and gently, and be able to stop yourself from doing these harsh, hurtful, destructive things to our innocent and vulnerable children at these young ages. So that's the biggest passion of mine really too, which I never thought it would be, but after being a parent myself for numerous years now, for 6 years, it just opened up a new chapter of my life that's so special and spectacular. And my best and favorite thing ever is to become a daddy, and I just love it with all my heart, and it kind of just gives me tingles. Almost makes me cry. It's so special, and how we treat our most vulnerable, young and tender and innocent. They've no defense against us. We need to look at ourselves and work on ourselves and heal ourselves. So that's why my book and video course is called Heal Yourself, Your Life, Your Relationship and Your Family and Ancestral Line. It takes power, courage and strength to heal what's been done in the past, to undo it, so you don't keep passing on what's been passed on to you, which is trauma, hurt, pain, rejection and abandonment and fear and low self-esteem and low self-worth and low self-value and all these things in life. You are deserving and you're worth the very best. We are souls having human experience. We are the light divine. We are love. We are will, focus, attention and intention and direction of thought. We are manifestors. We are creators, and we are living a life purpose, a life mission, a life calling. And that is absolutely spectacular. Death is not the end, it's a beginning. It's death. They say dying is easy. It's not hard, it's easy. Living and the challenges in our physical body that we choose to come here. We choose our addictions, we choose our challenges, we choose our parents, we choose our country, we choose our culture, we choose our lessons. Life is earth. Life as we know it in physical body is earth, school, and also a playground and a place to manifest and create and learn various things, okay? So nothing is wrong, everything is okay, all is well, but there are challenging tests that seem very hard in the moment too. So my book and video course will help with that tremendously, obviously, of course, too. So I want to say that. But I also want to say, nothing to be afraid about dying. Even when we die, we don't even feel the pain of having an accident, being eaten by a crocodile, drowning. We leave our bodies. We see from a vague distance. We aren't in there experiencing the pain. We're in the most beautiful place ever. They say, like, being out of the body, like in the spirit world, when we potentially passing on, it's the most happiest and most loving we've ever felt within ourselves or experienced coming to us. They say it's like our happiest moments, most joyful, best moments of our entire life, or best 1 or 2 or 3 moments, all put together continuously. Is a beautiful thing to pass on. And we do when our life is supposed to be finished. We can't die too early. All is well. All is well. And I look forward to passing on, meeting my mom, my other spirit guides, my ancestors. But I'm here now. And they say it's just like from the spirit world, which is pure timelessness, there's no past. There's no, like time. It's all past, present, future in the same instant. When you have a lifetime here and you choose it and you go back again, you're finished. And it seems like loads of years here, but really it's just like a blip, a speck, in instant over there. So really and truly, all is more than very well. And I know I'm in a human body. I experience time. I experience all sorts of emotions. It's crazy, wild, amazing, spectacular. It's magic. Miracles happen all the time. Life is wondrous. It's my favorite thing at the moment. Like, life is amazing. We've so many blessings. They say if you only knew who walks beside you, you'd never be afraid or feel like you're walking alone ever, because we have our ancestors, our higher self, God, source, universe, and our spirit guides, and even angels, even our passed on pets potentially with us too. So I don't know what to say. Like, just feel loved, feel whole and complete as much as you can. If you don't, you just have to do some healing, letting go, some earth lessons, and that's okay. And when it's your time, you will pass on. They say whatever's meant to be, you cannot avoid. You will always get what's meant to be for you. You cannot stop what's meant to be for you. So things will get better and unfold. And eventually you're going to be blessed with the greatest blessing of all also, which is go back home into the spirit world and meet those being infathomable, inconceivable, infinite, divine, holy love, light, and joy and peace of, I can't even describe it. Words cannot express, but I try. So in the meantime, just enjoy your life and don't even be afraid of death. They say death is like taking off the tightest shoe you've been wearing for years and just suddenly you're like, so free and relieved. I just feel so good without this shoe. Our body is our shoe. We are the soul and the light divine within. We are the loving being within this vessel. We are the light within. So I hope this video helps. And if you're interested in a book or video course or any one-to-one coaching, help you, your family, your relationship, or even if you're single and not in a relationship or without a family right now, I can do one-to-one coaching if needs be. But I'd recommend my video course and my book first and foremost, and it's on PDF and paper book. And my video course is a video course, that's not paper, so it's me with videos. So yeah, lots of love, thanks for watching, and bless you, and divine love to you and appreciation towards you. And I know you're well, so I don't even need to pray for you, but praying is a beautiful thing. And when you're having a near-death experience and you're maybe in a coma, when people pray for you, it's just like a beautiful, like you just experience all these dozens or tens or hundreds or thousands of prayers, almost like colorful musical notes. It's a very beautiful thing. So prayer and positive thought really is a true, real, wonderful thing. Any thought is powerful. Thought is a seed of emotion and action and words. It all begins with thought. So that's one of the big lessons we learn in Art School, is the power of our thoughts and mastering our thoughts. In my book and video course, I really dive deep into this, and there's a really big second chapter on mastering our thoughts and being a deliberate thinker, as well as my video course. You're going to love them. You really are. And I if you don't, you can have money back guarantee. I don't really mind. You know, it took me a long time to learn these things, and now I'm passing it on. I've never ever been about money, you know. But now I feel more than ever like I deserve abundance, because life is abundant and money is just another form of energy, frequency, vibration. And me and my family, my loved ones, I deserve money and energy and prosperity and abundance, so we can not only like enjoy our life. And I'm a minimalist anyway, like I hardly own anything. It's funny, like, but I'm happy to own a few more things. I'm not trying to be like lacking. We are rich, you are rich, we are blessed, we are abundant. But another really good thing about being abundant in like good emotions, or rich and blessed in emotions, or money, or you know, kind notes, or like debit card, or material possessions, or having a garden, or having a home, or having a car, or having one or two cars for a family, like a household. You know, with abundance, you can help and share and love others and be of service also even more, and gift and help and support other people, families, or projects who are maybe in need, or just to be kind in general. So there's nothing wrong with any of this. It's actually all a good thing. There's a difference between allowing in what life has to offer, because God's source universe isn't lacking or limited in any way, truly. And God's source universe just created like everything. And one of the things that's apart from the beauty of nature, which is so beautiful and miraculous, is the miracle and blessing and abundance of also money energy. So many people have like limiting beliefs with this, but that's just saying like thinking that God is lacking, or we're lacking, and or we're not deserving. That's not true. We can use money or a hammer or a car destructively or lovingly and constructively. And that's the way I choose to use it myself. And I want to bless and enrich others in all forms of abundance, which includes physical health too. There is a physical health section in my book also, and in my video course, which is very important too, which really will empower you and give you energy, physical energy and well-being and health. So you live to an old ripe age in good health, instead of a slow gradual worsening of health or deterioration. You live healthy environment till an old age if you stick to the plan. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'd never expected to make this long video. I was even thinking of making just a 1 or 2 minute video. Lots of love to you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time and attention. And I wish you the very best in life. Loads of love and hugs and kisses and blessings. And if you watched to the very end, you know, you're probably like vibing with me, and like I want to share you're cool back, and I'm cool and we're cool. Everyone's cool. Everyone's respectable in my opinion, respected in my opinion. Unconditional love for everybody and care, all souls. But it's nice when you vibe with someone, you enjoy a video, isn't it? And you watch till the end, and you enjoy the content, you know. So I hope you enjoy the content of my course, my video course, and my book too. I also have a free 43-page ebook too, which is free. So you can enjoy that. But if you really want, you can also order in paperback. You just have to pay for printing and a little bit extra probably. But yeah, the 43-page book is Self-Awareness and Living in the Now, which is about like living in the now, which is a nice little cute book. I like it. So I'll catch you soon, and thanks for watching. And if you like this video, feel welcome to share, like, subscribe and comment, which boosts the video algorithm, like, you know, the algorithm of YouTube and all this sort of stuff. So that's always a positive blessing too, which isn't expected, but it is an extra blessing and form of abundance to receive from your kind heart, which is your choice, volition and free will, which you choose, no strings attached.